Hey guys, what is up? And I'm going to show you guys basically how to install any app you want, as long, granted you have the IPA file. Now, this works for pretty much any device. It works for my 5C, which is running iOS 10.0.2, and I also believe it also works for my 4. I'll do a run through of that at the end, and I'll be able to tell you guys if it actually works or not. So this is actually running iOS 8.4, and this is, as you can see, this one's heavily jailbroken, but this requires no jailbreak at all. My 5C is not jailbroken, and it's running iOS 10.2, so you don't need to worry about having a jailbreak to do this. And if you don't believe me from the press to unlock or home button to unlock or whatever, here's the oh jeez, what are the widgets, control center, the notifications tab, and the spotlight search. So I'll also search Cydia. Now the only thing that comes up is the Wikipedia, packager in the App Store, and a bunch of, didn't mean to do that, bunch of other suggested websites, things like that, Apple Music. It's nothing impressive. Now, if you still don't believe me for whatever reason, I'm going to go ahead and go into Settings, and General About, and we're going to get it right there, iOS 10.0.2. So, now we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and actually show you guys how to do this. Now you are going to need a computer. As you can see, mouse over here, you're going to need a computer for this. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the computer side. So now for this, you're going to need a few different things. The first thing you're going to want is to have either Google Chrome or Explorer or something like that. And you're going to want to go ahead and click this link in the description. Holler, HOLLR 2099.ga/IPAS.html. So now that we have this open, we want to go ahead and pick one. So I already have a few installed. I have Battery Life installed, Super Smash Bros, and iCleaner. And so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to open the next thing we need, which is going to be in Cydia Installer. Now, when you download Cydia Installer, it's probably going to come as a RAR file. You need to extract it. I highly suggest getting WinRAR. I'll toss that in the description as well. But you're probably going to get something like, let this load. It's just going to be called Impactor. There we go. Nope, still spelled it wrong. Good job. You're probably going to get something that looks like this. You're just going to want to, after you get WinRAR, you're going to want to right click and extract file. And then you're going to get a folder that looks like this. So you're going to open the folder up, and you're going to want to click impactor.exe. Now if you get any errors, just delete the folder and reinstall the folder, or re-download the folder. So once you have this installed, you'll notice that there's nothing here. Well, there needs to be something here to install anything. So we're going to go ahead, and we are then going to plug in our device. And now that our device is plugged in, you can get a little error from iTunes, fuck off. We're going to go ahead and make sure that our date and time is also right. If our date and time is not right, I actually found this out a little while ago. If our date and time is not right, we will not get the right results that we need for Cydia Impactor. So you need to make sure your date and time is right. Windows 10 kind of fucked that up, so I don't blame you guys if it is wrong. So now that we have the IPA, once we download it, I'll just show you guys what it's going to look like to download. Go ahead and get iRec. If I can find it. Where is it? There's so much stuff here. So, I mean, like, it's... Okay, I guess we're not going to get iRec, we'll just get Twitter. So, once you get Twitter, it may take a minute to install, but I always drag my IPA files onto my desktop. So, once this finished downloading, I'm just going to drag it right on there. So, I'm just going to install iCleaner, because this is the one that I could actually show you. Ooh, no, so Super Smash Bros. This one I could actually show you. So, now you're going to have to enter your Apple ID, username, and password. It's completely safe. Don't worry about it. Just do it, and it'll be just painless. But no, this isn't sent off to like some Chinese company or something like that. It just does it to verify that you can actually sign this app. Now, these apps only last for 7 days, and then you have to do this process again. So I would not suggest doing it for something like a game or something like that where you save your progress without iCloud. So as you can see, I already have Battery Life installed. Now, we're waiting for everything to do that, and now you could actually see it appears. Now you go to click on it, right? It gives you this message, and you're gonna have to, cancel it. You can't open any of these. How are you gonna get past this? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go to settings, and at this point, I'm gonna obviously switch back to the other cam. But you're gonna want to go to Siri. Sorry if I can't really see it. Take this out. You're gonna want to go to settings, and then from there, you're gonna want to go to general, and then you want to go down to profiles and device management. So once you're there, you're gonna see your thing with your email. It's gonna say trust and then your email. Just hit yes, or just hit trust, and then hit trust again. So now everything is trust. Now if something says like verify apps, you're gonna have to try it again, because you can't verify these apps obviously. So now we're gonna go ahead and open Super Smash Bros. And we're gonna see that although it's not optimized for iOS, for iPhone, you can actually play. And I'd turn on the music if I wouldn't get copyright striked like immediately. So Brawl, as you can see, it all works. We'll do a Brawl, doing real quick just to show you guys. But yes, this all does work. It all works really well. It works really fluidly. This is a hard game to play, so am I Mario? I don't know who I am. But as you can see, it works. That's just the point of the game. So now I'll also go into battery life once this loads up, and as you can see, everything that you need to know here. Now as you can see, this app is just kind of a bit screwed up as a whole. I've never used battery life before, but I've been told that it works really nice. Don't know what that counter is, but let's see what happens when we reach 0. That should give us... No, it's not gonna. Huh. That's weird. Well, this app is completely broken, but other than that, yes, this does work fine. Now, this can be used to install apps like Spotify++ and Snapchat++, which I both have on my phone, but I used something called the Build Store, and I'll talk about that in another video. But tell me what you think, guys. Like, does it even make sense to jailbreak anymore? Like, I have my old iPhone over here, just for some comparison. Now, obviously, they're going to look a lot different, but is it even worth it to jailbreak anymore? I mean, at least on my iPhone 4, on this one, I use Dreamboard all the time. I love this OS X Dreamboard theme, but I mean, it's not very practical. Why do I love it? I don't know, because I can whip it out and be like, hey, look, I'm running an entire computer on my phone, when I'm really not. I'm just going to hit continue for everything. There we go. There we go. Let's just get into it. Start using Line. So, I mean, this looks really cool, right? I mean, you can't fight that. I don't know if you can turn it on. No, you can't. I don't know if it's rotation locked. Let's see. Nah, it doesn't turn, unfortunately. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you got a bunch of functioning stuff. You got functioning buttons at the top there. It's really cool. And when you lock it, turn it back on. That's a bit bright. It's a really cool unlock screen. I like it. But it's not practical, obviously. You wouldn't use that as everyday use. Now, with an iPhone like this, is jailbreak still relevant? Other than theming, is jailbreaking still worth it? That's for another video, for another day. And I figure I'll show you guys that if you have an older device, like an iPhone 4, I'll show you guys real quick that it does also work on an iPhone 4. Now, I don't know where... There it is. There's my iPhone 4 charger. So we're going to grab this while you go ahead and unplug the charger I have now. Plug this one in. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same exact thing. Now, this one, like I said, was jailbroken. There we go. Shouldn't have to, but I might need to trust it. But I shouldn't have to. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the OG theme real quick. So now that we're installed, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the other. And there we go. We're going to install Super Smash Bros. Because that's the one we used before. Just going to enter our credentials again. There we go. And so it's doing pretty much the same thing. We should get another app on this screen while we wait for it to sign. And now it should work on pretty much any device. I don't know about really, really old devices like the 3G, the 3GS, things like that. The iPod 4 is a maybe. but I don't know about the 3G and the 3GS, stuff like that. So, as we can see, we don't even have to trust this one, which is nice. Older devices, we don't have to do that. But most devices, you're going to have to. Most devices that are running current firmware, I'm going to, if I can, there we go. Flip it, there we go. And yeah, as you can see, it just works really nice, and I'll run it. I'll just do 2, so I could just get it quickly. And it always works really nice. It works, like I said, on pretty much any device. I'm terrible at this game, but I mean, you get the point. You get the point. All you really need to do. Oh, and I died. Close enough. But you get that. You guys get the point. It works on both of these amazing devices, and I'm just telling you guys, it's worth it. If you don't have a computer that you can use, just ask to borrow friends or something like that. I'm working to figure out a way if I can use this with one of my fantastic little Raspberry Pis and take this on the go, which would be amazing. But I don't think there's a Cydia Impactor install tool yet, so unfortunately I think I'll have to wait, including a few other components that you kind of need. But this is a great tool to basically replace jailbreaking for the time being. And check out my next video. I have a video on jailbreaking. The link will be down in the description once it's uploaded. But a video on whether jailbreaking is useful or not anymore. And I have a few people that are actually going to be able to come on and talk about it. So that'll be interesting. And thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to check out both the links in the description and hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. And just remember, these apps don't work for a long time. They only work for 7 days before you need to redo Cydia Impactor. Like I said, I don't suggest playing full games where you save data other than saving data on the cloud. So thanks guys for even checking me out. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.